How do you spell mediocre? B-A-T-T-L-E-F-R-O-N-T. Yeah, I said it. I mean, this game is so blah, I'm not even motivated to do this review right now. Full disclosure here, though, I'm not a Star Wars fan, even though I've seen the original 3 movies. I'm just not that into them. And I only got to play it for 2 days since I was on vacation, or holiday as you guys across the pond call it, when the beta started. That being said, I feel like I did everything there was to do with the demo, considering the 2 paltry game modes with 1 map in each of them and a minuscule level cap of 5. Despite the fact that DICE boasts 9 million players partook in the beta, I doubt they'll see anywhere near those numbers in sales, given all the reviews of the friends that I've seen. Sorry, EA CFO who predicted the 9 million number in a conference call 5 months ago, but herein lies the rub. There's not much negative in the game though. Sure, it looks good, but I don't give a fuck about that. I care about how it plays, and it just doesn't have that it factor to me. It's very hard to explain. Overall, the game is somewhat fun, but overly repetitive. Lots of people say that the action is crazy with a lot of shit going on, but as someone that plays Battlefield where there's 24 more players involved in the match and much more vehicles and other shit going on, there's much less action than other DICE games. The squad system is an absolute joke, even compared to Hardline, which doesn't have a server browser, which you guys know fucking pisses me off, which also is missing from this game as well. The whole partner thing is a huge step backwards from working as a team in a squad system, even though there isn't any spawn delay, which means that you're almost never spawning without them. However, if you do try to spawn without them, expect somebody staring at you down the barrel of their gun. The way that the hand plays out with different abilities allows for multiple playstyles in different game modes, or multiple playstyles at the same time. If you pull out a sniper, or if you've got a shield, you can just rush the fuck in there, and I thought allowing you to choose your partner's loadout is good for players that are new to the game. Time to kill is pretty long, which is something that I can get used to, even though it's still weird to use lasers with infinite ammo with a cooldown and reload like you accidentally touched a hot stove. What the fuck is that weird ass animation? I almost never fucking reloaded because there was no point. It didn't save me any time. Hip fire is extremely prevalent, even on console. However, the hit detection is usually pretty good, and the battles seem to make sense when you do headshots and you shoot for certain areas on the body and you lead people with the lasers. I like the way that they did battle pickups, which give you random weapons to use, plus items that let you use the beepity bops on Walker Assault. That's a cool way to deal with the problem of vehicle whores. But speaking of Walker Assault, I don't give a fuck if the Battle of Hoth is extremely true to the movie because, like I said, I'm not really a fan, but in terms of a game mode, it's an unbalanced, half-baked pile of shit. I only won once as a rebel because the other team was absolute fucking shite. Not to mention, trying to discern what is going on during the match is like trying to read your girlfriend's mind when she's mad at you. What the fuck are these uplink points? And why are there only certain times when the AT-ATs are magically able to be damaged? Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna get spawn trapped in the back of the map or hang out on top of the giant peak between the first 2 objectives, which, by the way, aren't even named, so how the fuck are we supposed to coordinate with my partner how to take out one of them? Come on, man, let's just PTFO. Which one? The one over there. No, not there. There. And Drop Zone was a snooze fest from beginning to end. I went minutes at a time without finding people to kill. I do think it's great that there aren't just strictly deathmatch game modes, but for fuck's sake, people, play the fucking objective. Try and win. These games are blowouts. I would win like 6-1 and 6-2 because nobody would go for the fucking Drop Zone. They would just try and be kill whores the entire time, and thus you get the problem of not being able to know where people are, because if everybody's rushing towards an objective, you at least have some action and tension in the game mode. One question many have pondered is why the fuck would EA release such a bare-bones demo? Is it because they wanted to leave some of it up to the imagination of the sheeple that will say, you can't judge this game, it's not the full game yet, it's only a beta, meh. Wake the fuck up, consumers. If you don't enjoy the demo, don't buy the full fucking game. It's that simple. Make these companies earn your fucking purchase. If you're not a complete idiot, you'd know that this is a strategy to hide the lack of content from a game. I'm looking at you, Titanfall and Destiny. Hoping that the full game is better and more complete than the demo is a moronic leap of faith in this day and age of AAA gaming, which is something that one should never do. Okay, now that my rant is over, let's get back to the point. The bare bones demo. If the point of a demo is to wrangle in some sales, then why not have a huge offering to showcase your work? Take some fucking pride in the game that you created, for fuck's sake. Instead, you present us with a soulless excuse for a shooter game, which definitely turned me off to a purchase, especially after having the fucking chutzpah to announce a $50 season pass, for which it's obvious even to a blind Stevie Wonder that this game offers less than the previous installments, which are over 10 fucking years old. Honestly, if this game didn't have a Star Wars theme, nobody would give a shit about it. It doesn't push the envelope with anything new besides having both first and third person modes, which is something that the original games did back in 2005. This game is so meh, I'm both ambivalent and simultaneously apathetic to it. However, just like any rational consumer, if the game does come out and it looks like there is much more content and the game is much more depth and replay value than this original demo did, then maybe I'll give it a try by going out and renting it and trying it out for myself. This is the model that we should be taking, people. Don't drop $60 fucking on blind faith that there is going to be something else in this game that is going to bring you in. Stop doing that. Stop it. It's the death of the fucking industry.